Okay, so the first step is taking the cover off of the Bible. This is what I found at the thrift store for $3.99. And you just separate this part of the Bible from the cover, and then you can see the back just comes off super easily. You want to go ahead and leave this thick page because this is what we're going to glue to the leather. So be sure to leave that, and I'm just going to cut this off so that it's not in the way. Okay, so here's what it looks like. I'll glue this flap to the leather, and then you'll see that the binding looks like that, and then the back is like this. But again, this gives me a little bit of a thicker piece to glue to the leather. Okay, so the next part is making a template, and we've made a bunch of templates because we have all different sizes of Bibles. So we've made a few different templates, and what you need to do is basically measure your Bible so that it's the right, you just want it barely like a 1/4 inch from the edge. So you want it pretty tight fit. So the template should just be long enough where it can cover the spine and the front. Let's see, again, about a 1/4 inch. And then what I like is to make it long enough that it can wrap about 3/4 of the way across the front, like that. So just make sure you allow enough room for each side of the spine plus the front and the back. Okay, so this Bible I'm covering in a white leather. I found this on the clearance rack. It's beautiful and fresh. So I'm just gonna trace the template onto the back side of the hide with a Sharpie, and then I'll cut on the inside of the Sharpie lines so that you can't see the mark. Okay, so you'll see it's just a really rough edged tracing, and then you just want to take really sharp scissors and cut out just on the inside of the line. Okay, so now the piece of leather is cut out. So now I'm just gonna take this leather and suede glue, and I put glue all over the front and then the spine, and then I'm gonna glue this first part to the leather, to the underside of the leather. Okay, so now I'm gluing the back side. I just did the front, and literally super easy. The back side's even easier. But you just want to lift up and press the back side into the leather. And then I fold the whole thing over. Make sure everything's laying really flat. The spine, I may have to work on this one a little bit. And then I'm going to stick a really heavy book on top of the whole thing just to make sure that everything dries really snug and secure. Now we're going to be punching a couple of holes in the outside cover to put in the leather cord. So I ended up buying this leather cord at the leather store. You can also get it online. And we're gonna lace this through. You'll see this one's done. I actually did a green leather on this one with a black cord. So we're gonna go ahead and do 2 hole punches with this leather tool I got. It's under $10 at the leather store, and it's just a heavy duty hole punch basically that can go through leather. I'll do 2 holes, and then we'll string the leather through and wrap it around. So I made 2 holes, and I went ahead and strung both of them so they're on the inside, and now I'm going to take each string and make it come back up through these holes on the opposite side that they're in now, and then we're gonna wrap it. Okay, so this is what it looks like. I obviously will cut this off, and I may actually I like it when there's quite a bit of string, but this is maybe a little too much because I made it really long. But you can see here, so I wrapped it, and then you just do a fun wrap around it, and it's done. Okay, so here's the final product. You can see there's a really tight line here, so it's not too much lip, which causes problems. And then you just close it, the flap over, and wrap it a couple times. You can do this as much or as little as you want. done.